Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday, and thank you so much for your continued support in this broadcast. Karatina University students are now exposing William Ruto. Them also have decided not to remain behind, and the only message they had to deliver to the current head of state is this video. Now, you've watched and listened to that video clip, ladies and gentlemen. They are chanting and saying, Ruto must go, Ruto must go, admits to their bombshell to KAHIRIRI and NIS. The gentleman whom Ruto approached and made pressure on them, condemning Kenyans not to use such kind of words. By the way, this word Ruto must go is now even being used in front of him. Just yesterday, the late video I did, you listen to whatever the Embu people did to William Ruto when he tried to have Kithure Kindiki to be embraced publicly. Now, the big question is, why is this Ruto must go becoming a song in the Republic of Kenya? Even Ruto himself rushed to KDF administration, so we talked to them and mount pressure on Kenyans as a threat. They pretend that they know the constitution, yet it is something which is in the constitution, which I also said, Article 33, explaining if the president is incompetent, or not even the president alone, any leader, if he or she is incompetent in the office, then Kenyans has that right to impeach him or to remove him or her out from the office. We go, it's carried forward, it's carried up to Article 37. Then Article 1 also emphasizing the same movement. Now, where will Ruto get another article if Ruto must go is being chanted again in Karatina? Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this golden chance to thank you and appreciate you so much for your continued support always in this channel. By the way, you are doing a great job and we are on a road trip of 10,000 subscribers. I know at the end of this month, we are going to make it as you made a promise. To the new subscribers, I want to say thank you for your subscription. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the comment. And if you're watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, kindly do me a favor. Take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos or share my videos to your friends, family and relatives. Feel at home. Welcome all, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to begin by saying one thing. Based on leadership character, I will keep on saying this and I will keep on repeating it here. It is simple and clear, as I told you. There are two things which I always monitor in leadership character. The first one is interaction. How are you going to interact with the people you are leading? That is the first thing. Then the second one, knowledge or wisdom in leadership. The two skills are very much essential in human life. When we talk about wisdom, wisdom will enable you to understand people, to listen to their voices, and even allow their grievances to be placed on discussion. Now, when we talk about our head of state, the current head of state, Mr. Ruto, what else has he done apart from tear-gassing the youth, pretending that he don't understand the constitution, and also thinking that the power is permanent? What else has he done? So that is why I intend to believe that the Karatina University student, the only message they can give to William Ruto that he must go. Remember, the university students are also voters. They are also electorate. They have large numbers of votes. So as I told you, that the only way Ruto to survive 2027, I am saying this without fear of contradiction, is to rig election. But if election is held free and fair, it is now upon his competitor to work smart. If the competitor Ruto will have might outshine him in the ballot 2027, then that person is going to become the president. But if this competitor going to sleep, is not going to work hard, as Ruto has started to campaign, is relaxed and thinking that 2027 is going to be walkover to him, then we are going to still retain Ruto in for power. Yesterday, how many of you watch him? He said, wananchi ndio wanasaisha. So it means that even Ruto himself he has a fear that 2027 is going to be difficult for him. That is why he influenced Ndwale to open border of between Kenya and Somali to allow Somali people to get in the country, have IDs, and favor him. So the Karatina University, as much as you are saying he must go, you must also understand that he outshined Uhuru Kenyatta and the so-called Raila Odinga. 2022. He beat the deep state system and made himself for power. Now, because he's in the power, he knows everything. And that is why he's fighting you, student, any youth in this country chanting at him. Because he knows that youth are the most vulnerable people in the society we are. So I was talking about wisdom. So he has failed as a leader to prevail his wisdom in leadership. Because he's arrogant, is incompetent in the office. The only thing he can launch is a classroom, a president launching a classroom. While other presidents are launching big machines, tractors to help farmers to farm. Look at this. He launched a classroom in central Kenya. The same month, I've been informed by one of my friends is going western Kenya. Is going to launch another project. The same classroom. And a small narrow road. Tena amefanya kazi. Now, understanding. Those who surround William Ruto lack understanding. Most of them, people like Moses Kuria, they cannot understand what is leadership. Leadership is not all about how education you are. It is not all about how wealth, how rich, how handsome, how beautiful, all such description. It is not all about that. It is all about having that power of understanding what people want you to do for them. As Abraham Lincoln once said, the former president of the United States of America, that the government is being made for the by the people, for the people and with the people. Now, underline with, it means Kenyans and president. What if you fail? How will they credit you? What will be their best result to give you? Their best result is to chant at you, heckle at you, and say you must go. And that is what Ruto is experiencing in his administration. Overtaxing Kenyans, having sea-leaf convoys of vehicles being driven by our GSU and other police officers. I told you that if it happens, I become the head of state within 24 hours, those vehicles to be dismantled. President is having large numbers of convoys. For what purpose? When you look at the governors, the same. These vehicles are also tormenting Kenyans based on their taxation. Let us learn that everything in this world is not permanent. And if we have that in mentality, in our mind, in our brain, then we are going to focus on how in the next future, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, this country is going to survive economically. And the last observation, the legacy. The legacy leaders should leave behind. I should leave behind. Very much important. Today, Ruto is being heckled everywhere he goes. As a president, he ought to ask himself, why are Kenyans chanting at me and saying I must go? He should not take things for granted. I watched him yesterday in Githunguri constituency. He's saying, for how long will you stop heckling at me? Look at that. It's very sad. But because him himself lack leadership skills and knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Kindly give us your opinion at the comment section below. As Karatina, university student, are now saying they cannot leave behind, they must tell William Ruto way forward 2027. Bye-bye, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.